I don't know, but this just felt appropriate, I guess. I don't know. I apologize for me being late. I was just running behind doing some stuff, so I didn't think it was going to take this long to get back to being here, but here we are. I'm pretty excited for this. I'm actually pretty intrigued to see how well Blue Kaioken does here. I know in True's video he didn't do super well, but I do plan on trying to giving him some justice here. That's kind of the goal of this. But really, this Blue Kaioken Goku is really only meant for, like, handling content, more so tended towards the I don't even know what you call it, but more so the content that is short, it is quick, just something of that sort. So I know that that's kind of what he's meant for, while Hit's meant for longer content, but this kind of medium range they both can struggle in, and Jiren 6 to 10, turn fight, that could be a huge game changer between the two. So again, I'm pretty excited to see how these units do and how they compare. I know a lot of people don't love what we've been seeing so far, but really they compare very, very similarly to last year's Golden Week units. I know Blue Kaioken doesn't match the same dominance early game as Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but what's up, Goku Dark? How you doing? But I do know that hey, how are you doing? That's good. That's good. What the heck? Yeah, I think to me, my thing is with the Blue Kaioken Goku, he may not be as dominant in terms of defensive production, but I do know that more so than anything that he is pretty good in short games. So yeah. All right, let me notify everyone that we are live. Cool. All right. I think we're ready to roll. I mean, people will roll in, people will come in, let them kind of trickle in a little bit here. That's all right. I don't expect a huge influx or whatever. Just a nice, chill, settle amount of people that we normally have. Let's go ahead and get started. I think just spinning the wheel. There's gonna be no set leader. I think. Yeah. Is that what I'm gonna do? Yeah. I think what we're gonna do. Because I don't want to put STR Cell as the lead. That just seems weird. Like, we're going to put STR Cell as the lead. Like, I know he's a tournament participant's leader, so it would make sense. But it's also like I kind of just want to spin the wheel 6 times. But the issue is I know I only have 6 attempts before we just are in a position where it's over, right? Like, there's no more attempts. That's all we get against the Goku Story Universe of Raw Saga. I see a certain someone on that list. There's a lot of certain someone's on this list. So, all right. We're just going to spin. I think we'll spin 6 times. If we don't have a leader, I think we're going to roll with STR Cell. Maybe that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, I don't want to do that because this is really more so to showcase the newer units. But at the same time, it's just like, what am I supposed to do exactly? So, STR Bojack, tournament participant legend, by the way. Yeah. Not a great start. He's kind of sucks outside of like his main teams that he wants to be on, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. AGL PyCon, LR Fizzy, please. Okay, AGL PyCon, we can work with that. AGL PyCon. Okay, we can work with AGL PyCon. That's a pretty good unit. Okay, AGL PyCon is pretty good. I like AGL PyCon. I like the... I don't hate the STR Bojack, but I wouldn't say it's my fit. No, stay away. No, we lost, guys. At the end of the video, that's a secret condition. If I roll LRSTR Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, the stream's over. I'm just kidding, but it might as well be because we're not winning with this guy. The AOE's are gonna destroy him, and we haven't even gotten that Universe Survival Saga Gala yet. Oh man, that's so tough. No, this team is gonna be atrocious with that Super Kaioken. Okay, we can do something like that. We could kind of work with that. Man, this is not great. Okay, so this is a challenge. You don't know how long I've waited for this. Team cost has to be less than 500 for the rest of the run. By the way, this is going to be tough. That's not part of our wheel spins. That's just now part of our challenge. So that's awesome. I'm glad we got that very early. Super Kaioken. This is even worse than I imagined. Fizz, Super Kaioken, fantastic. Okay, you know what? I'm rolling an STR Cell. There's no way we can build a team without using STR Cell. So we're going to run those 5, and we're going to run STR Cell with them. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's build our team with STR Cell. I'll remove him from the wheel when we get there, but yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. There's no way in the world I'm going to be able to build a team without that. And again, normally I wouldn't mind, but again, the issue does become more so like, okay, but oh, hold up, I forgot to do something real quick. I forgot to do that. Yep. Okay. Watching it live, folks. Yeah, I forgot to hit the do not disturb button because I know that is very likely to happen. This is the worst team match. And you know what's great is I have a Fizz Super Kaioken unit who's literally only meant for dodging. And then I have AGL Pycon who's also only meant for dodging. So, yeah, pretty good. Okay, Mortal, I did not think you were going to have the real best of luck. Oh, my gosh. Where's the Gohan? Okay. All right, guys, rate the team. 6, 1 out of 10, guys. Rate the team 1 out of 10. What are we looking at, guys? Spam the number you think our team is. Oh, we got our login bonus. Fantastic. Doesn't really do much for us, but spam in the chat. What do you think our team ranking is? This is not gonna go well. This is so tough. 2 out of 10. I see it. I really do. That is 2 out of 10. 7. No, you're crazy. You're insane. It's just because you see STRF's blue evolution, but you know that team, bro. We're so unbelievably cooked. Where is that team at, by the way? Was it over here? Wait, where did I put it? No, it's not there. Where did I? There. Okay. Oh boy, I'm so excited to run this team in Goku's Universe Survival Saga story. Fantastic. I love it here. All right. Let's open up the Pellegrino. This is going to be a long one, folks. It's pretty good. All right. STR Cell Domain. We could lead that's a most 3. Like, this team is so bad, man. This is not good. Okay. Pycon, we do want to revive as fast as possible, so we'll put him slot 1. I hate that I have to use all these orbs, though. LR Gohan's the second worst team on your team. I actually like this S tier. I like this in Gohan, but, to each their own. Okay, he didn't die. Him and Goku are on my hit list. Oh my gosh. I mean, Kid Buu, I guess I can understand. I really do not care for the Gohan I've never really had issues with. But today could be that day could change today. Today could be the day where things change. You know what I'm saying? Today could be the day where I hate Super Easy 8 and Gohan. Maybe today's that day. Don't worry, I made it. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Calais, if I didn't get to say hi. Gigolo, hello. Hello to my editor. Hello to Dokkan, who will be a very popular character in an upcoming video. Yeah, I mean, I don't list his name specifically, but yeah. All right, anyways, here we go. Yeah, so I'm going to give you a couple things. I'm going to give you some insights that I'm working on for the channel right now. Y'all are here, so y'all deserve some kind of early access kind of scoop. I like to talk about kind of what I'm thinking about for the channel. Really, I've noticed recently the channel hasn't performing too well, but I'm not going to blame the channel for that. That's just the ups and downs of Dokkan, right? Dokkan's dead, the channel's dead. Dokkan's great, the channel's great. It's just how it goes, right? It ebbs and flows off of what's hype, right? And the moment we go worldwide, my channel is gonna muck hail. Okay, thank you for correcting me. My third featured behind the Riz Lord and Waka Wai. So yeah, so the thing is, you know, I kind of lost my thought a little bit there, but yeah, I mean, I you know, you kind of ebb and flow with how things go. Like worldwide, the channel's going to pop off. It's going to be the best production the channel's done since Anniversary, most likely. Maybe even Tanabata. We'll have a good time. Golden Week is usually, it depends. Like Golden Week's good sometimes, but again, with how negatively perceived these units are, it's not going to be great to garner that much attention right now. So really, what I'm trying to get to is I don't want to rely on the ebbs and flow on Dokkan for my channel to be good and to be bad. I don't want to rely on that. So 2 things are changing and are coming to the channel. 1, Dragon Ball Legends content will be coming soon to the channel. I'm not going to tell you when, probably around Anniversary is kind of my ideal thing. I already have 1 video recorded for it. I have yet to edit it yet, but we will get to it. 2nd, we're going for more highly edited styles of videos, and I kind of am trying to find something in the middle of not trying to be super heavily edited, because I don't want to lose kind of the esque of how simple it's supposed to be, because I hear a lot of people talk about how they enjoy the simpleness of the channel, and I don't want to lose that per se, right? Like, I still want the simpleness to be there. What's up, Hardstein? I'm glad you're back on the channel. YouTube's probably not been pushing out too much of my stuff, so I don't blame you. But you know, I kind of wanted that style of simplicity still, but I wanted to have some heavily edited stuff into it, so it's more engaging. You know, as I'm talking, things are flying. So that's one thing, right? My voice will be on videos now. Why are you starting Legends? You want to get blasted to be the other rules to pay to win? You know what? For the content, I will. Okay, for the content, I will. So we're starting Legends content just to go with Dokkan while it's in its dead periods. 2nd, we're going to start doing voiced content for certain videos. Not every video, of course, unless the voice videos start outperforming those kind of videos, then sure, we'll go ahead and kind of work around that. But so there is going to be voice videos with more edits. So there's going to be stuff like that. And I'm pretty excited for that, because we already have a video queued up. It's already completed. I'm waiting on a thumbnail. I have a new thumbnail maker that's going to be doing my videos every now and again, not every single time, but he's going to, you know, every video I feel like that doesn't need my, you know, kind of my style of thumbnail is going to kind of go with his thumbnail. So we have a few voice videos, a little more editing that I hope you guys enjoy. We're working on a huge video. It should be out by the end of May. I'm very excited about it because it's a very well done video. Should be a nice masterpiece kind of video. It's not going to be what you think it is. But I do enjoy how it's being constructed. Again, should be done by end of May. I'm not 100% certain yet, but that's what we're going with that. So, and I'm pretty excited. Legends content, heavily edited content. This content's still going to be here. Shorts, I'm stopping shorts on this channel. I tried to bring back shorts. I just couldn't do it. And my editor just put in the message channel that he said 1v1 me as a joke, really. But the reason why I bring it up, because why else would I bring it up? It just seems weird. The reason why I'm bringing it up, what he's saying in the chat, is because I want to bring up the fact that I might bring like me versus viewers on Dragon Ball Legends. I might still go back to Pokemon Nuzlocke stuff too. I want to stream more than once a week, right? I really do. Joke. I do want to stream more than once a week. I really do. I really do want to stream more than once a week. I really do. Yeah, I pulled Ultra Beast and I pulled Legends Limited Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So I've been pretty happy with those pulls. But I do want to stream more than once a week so I can do stuff like showdown battles with you guys. Go back to doing the Pokemon Nuzlocke, still being able to do these challenge type videos. And then on top of that, kind of, you know, doing Legends one. I want to be able to do it more. I just not going to promise that it's going to be more than one for a while. So right now, again, I'm only committing to once a week. If we get more, that's great. I'm gonna end up working on trying to edit videos again someday. I want to learn it because I think it would be fun. Yeah, editing videos are a lot of fun. I mean, I'm not the one really doing the editing per se. I mean, I could learn, but I much rather, you know, rely on the people that who do it for a living or trying to learn how to edit, and they're willing to learn on their own time, you know, willingly. I'm not telling them to do that. They're the ones who are told me, like, you know, I want to join this channel, but I want to, you know, I also want to learn to grow. I want to grow in my own editing stuff. So, whatever you give me, I'll learn. So that's kind of what it is. I have a team that is like that, and that they're willing to learn and willing to grow. And I appreciate all my editors for that, especially the one in the chat. I appreciate all their work. They do so much for this channel. This channel would not be the way it is right now without the editors. So don't worry about Goku Black. You know, I personally know him. Don't worry about it. I promise you we're all okay. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff coming to the channel. I am very excited to the stuff that is coming, but I do know that there is more stuff that we have yet to reveal, and more stuff as we change into that direction. As I mentioned, shorts, they're no longer going to be a part of the YouTube channel. If you want to check out my shorts, please check out my TikTok. That is where all the shorts are going to be moving forward. They're starting to get, they're trying to get the traction now, and I'm starting to realize, again, I tried to go back, and the reason why I quit shorts the first time is because they mess with my long form videos. I don't know what it is. I know not everybody else's shorts are messed up by them, but for me, I do get inherently messed up by doing shorts on my channel. So I'm just taking them off, letting them go on TikTok. So they're still there, but if you guys want to view them, it's over there. What else? I'm trying to think what else. What other channel updates do we have? Yeah, I mean, I really do want to do more challenge style videos or more fun type videos. I don't know how to explain them. Like, I know, for example, like kind of for example, like I'm thinking of doing a video, and I'm going to get your feedback on this one. I want to do a video where I'm using like poorly ranked units, and I'm not talking about units that just suck, but like people that units hate. Like, for example, like if you were to go on Amazon, right, and you looked up Tech Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, I like him, but a lot of people don't. So he's probably like a 3-star reviewed unit or 2.5-star unit, kind of like how you would look at an Amazon product, right? So I would make a video off of that. Again, I don't know exactly how I would approach that kind of style of video without like literally making a website that you could rank Dokkan Battle units like a Amazon review, but that's just a lot of resources to pour into one video. Not that I wouldn't do it, because that'd be pretty funny to have a website where like it's like a Tinder profile, like you can rank, I don't know, not a Tinder. Like, I think Amazon's the best way to look, like a product, right? And you rank them by stars, like 4-star review. This unit is this, but that'd be kind of funny. Should you make Dokkan content? Absolutely. If you can make it, do it. But be unique. Don't do, and I'm not calling them out, but don't be like Minato. Don't. Thank you, Pycon. Don't be like them. And what I mean by that is don't just do showcase videos and expect yourself to grow because you're 10% something that came to your head, huh? So don't do stuff that's already out in the market. Showcase videos are crowded. That's why I don't do them, right? Like, The Truth does them. Dokkan World does them. And then there's other people who are kind of big-esque kind of creators who do them. But, like, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're having to do, I don't know, like, you're having to do that. All right, Texel, that's nice. It's a good addition to the team. I need that bad. So if you're going to do it, don't be like, okay, I'm using, okay, well, this is an additional thing. We can bring one item. It's only for one run, by the way. That's not for the entire thing. That's just for this run. Just one item, though. And when I mean by one item, I don't mean I can use that one item twice. I can just use one item. He's not serious yet. All right, one more spin. I need one more character spin. Like, it can't be just that. But yeah, if you're going to make Dokkan content, or really any content, you have to, please? Oh, okay, I'll take that. Okay, but yeah, you have to be unique. You can't put yourself in a position where you're doing what everyone else is already doing, because no one's going to watch you because you're doing what someone else is already doing. And you could be the best at it, right? Like, you could be a really good showcaser. You could be somebody who's doing something like, I don't know, like maybe you're doing something that people do enjoy, but not many people are going to do it because they're already on to Truth. They're already on Dokkan World. And again, Minatos and all that stuff, they already kind of do that stuff too. It's just a lot of competition. So I wouldn't do it personally. If you want to, go ahead, but you have to find kind of your own unique avenue in it. So that's just my advice if you're going to start Dokkan content specifically. All right, we're going to pair these two together. These two are actually a pretty solid rotation together, not link-wise at all, but more so for the fact that you can revive, because I was talking to he's in the chat, Dokkan, in my Discord server, and I was talking to him. I was like, hey, could you calc for me really quickly what Goku's defense is if he dies and has his intro up? Well, if he doesn't die, but if STR Cell dies and Goku has his intro up, he has over 5 million defense. I mean, closer to 6 million defense. Like, that's pretty solid. This Goku, the more and more I'm realizing it, and the more and more, I mean, it was kind of already in our face. I don't know why I didn't think about it. He's clearly a turn 1 to 4 unit. It's just what it is. You do know how people do things with 4-7 and do it with 5. I mean, you could try to like clear every event with 7-man. I mean, that's not really a common thing in the content creation, so that's something for sure. One thing Nano said that I think kind of stuck with me for a little bit is like, what if somebody did Dokkan style content, but like framed like a Ryan Trahan video? If you guys have seen Ryan Trahan, that's kind of something you could think about. But like, that'd be interesting, right? Like, something like that is pretty smart because it's more engaging. Like, I tried every Cell unit in Dokkan Battle, or I tried, I don't know. Like, I tried to build a God Dokkan Battle account with 1 cent or something like that. Like, I'm just throwing out ideas. Like, these are these are decent ideas. I wouldn't say they're the best in the world ideas, right? But I'm just throwing out ideas in general. All right, see you in a bit. Oh, no, go back. Hurt yourself, proc and then we'll go ahead and bring back Cell around. Nice. Okay. But yeah, so that's what I recommend personally. You have to do research. You have to look around. That's the best way you're going to be able to do it. All right, so enough yapping on content creation. Let's go back. Dokkan World next would be like 5. I beat Red Zone Broly with 6 Cybermen. But yeah, I would like to hear what you guys think about the current, kind of. So since I'm missing a lot of units, I have to resort to private servers. Hey, look, I am all against private servers if you're personally playing the game with private servers only. I know there's some people who do it, that's fine, but if you love Dokkan, you should support it in some sense. At least play the game or whatever, right? But if you're using private servers for recording, I'm not against that. I don't do it. I have my editors do it. 1, because I don't know how to do it, and 2, I just don't care for a private server that much. I guess there's a little bit of pride in having my own account, but to me, right, if you're going to if you're going to record content, especially early on, I would say it's okay to use a private server. I mean, there shouldn't be an expectation for you to have every unit, especially when you're starting off, right? But again, you may not need to create content that puts you in a position where you need every unit. For me, I live stream with the units. For me, I use these units in videos. I sometimes send them out for shorts. So to me, I do need the units a little bit, right? Like, I don't need every single unit, right? I really don't. But I do need a majority of these units to make it. Like, this video would not be possible if I don't have Blue Kaioken Goku or STR Cell, right? Like, this video would not be possible without them. So, there is a certain extent of needing the unit, but, I wouldn't start content unless you are using a private server that you're required to use that unit. like all the units. But the tough thing is, right, especially with Dokkan, the best way to get content, to get people attracted to your content is, this Gohan's probably dead, by the way, is by having people watch your videos about a new unit, right? Again, STR sell content and stuff like that. So yeah. Here's one thing I will say, and I'm pretty intrigued to ask, what do you guys think the next Dokkan Fest is going to be? Or actually, two questions. First, who do you think the next, who do you think the Part 2 LR is? And then the second question is, what do you think June is going to be? I'll let you know what I have in a second, but I want to hear what you guys are saying. But I think y'all will be kind of surprised what my answer is for June. And then Part 2 LR, I think we're all kind of on the same page. I don't think there should be a difference. I could be wrong. Maybe there's some other things people are thinking, but I think there should be a pretty consensus answer across the board when it comes to who the LR is. I'm wondering, is there a reason why the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Battle Mission doesn't apply to Int Super Easy 8 Gohan? I actually mentioned this in a future video that hasn't dropped yet. I don't know. That's actually very interesting to me because, like, for example, and someone brought it up too, because I thought the Super Saiyan 4 Goku that was in the year 4 Goku, who doesn't have the battle motion, make sure I just tell me the truth. When someone was talking about, man, I hope Cell dies here. I don't want to revive Goku. Like, I want to go standby, but then my issue becomes Cell won't die. I don't love this position right now. I will say this fight sucks for the Blue Kaioken Goku. Like, I know a lot of, like, again, I understand people hate this unit. I like this unit, but if there's one fight I will agree he is not super great in, it's this one. This fight is rough for him. What was I saying? But yeah, so if you look at this, the year 4 Goku, the anniversary Goku, we didn't die. Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose this run. Why didn't they kill Cell, man? I need Cell to die. Anyways, yeah, so the year 4 Goku is the Shadow Dragon Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? Well, the Super Saiyan 4's like battle motions are the baby ones, the baby Saga Gokus. So that makes sense why he didn't get it. But this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the Super Easy 8 one, is literally Cell Saga, Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan. The same one. All right, see SG, bye-bye. Is the same one as the, as the Fizz one. So why in the world doesn't he have, I don't know, it's just really weird why he doesn't have a battle motion. I don't get it. I mean, I'm okay with it as long as it's good, right? If they like are saving it on purpose, I'm 100% fine with that. But it's just weird because the same thing applies, and we're using him right here. But the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, you know, the Int one doesn't have one either. So clearly they're saving some battle motions for the future, and that's fine. I mean, I'm totally fine with that. But it's just very interesting. Wow, nice job, Vegeta. Awesome. Taking damage from normals against Kefla. Elite unit, by the way. All right, Ryan, I think you're leaving. I'm not sure, but if you are, see ya. Glad you stopped by for the stream. Enjoyed having you. Oh, okay, well, just close the app. All right. Awesome. Absolutely fantastic board, by the way, guys. Well, good news is Cell has 90% damage reduction. Yeah, Cell has 90% damage reduction here. He's not going to die. And one of the very few instances, maybe because he has an altered... You know, that might be it, actually. That literally might be it. Well, no, because... Okay, so... Does the... No, they have the same gi, though. The Sprite does, at least. Maybe. Vegeta Glazer? Maybe. I'll consider it. I think if we get to 100K, it honestly kind of deserves something like that. So I wouldn't be against a face reveal at 100K. We have to get to 100K, but I'm not against it. Thoughts on Gochita Vegito Glazer? Oh, man. Okay. We're doing pretty good so far, and I haven't really talked about the run too much, really everything else outside of it. But, okay, so no one talked about it. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and talk about it myself. Part 2, it's Kaba or Kefla. I think it's pretty evident it's one of those two. I don't think it's any other two than Kaba or Kefla. If it's my bet, it would probably be Kaba because they don't really go for the super hype unit all the time for the Part 2 LR. I know we got Ulton last year, but Ulton also was a... whatchamacallit. Ulton was also a... wow. What's the thing? But Ulton was good, but he was kind of a unit super... He's a hype unit. I'm never going to say LR Ultimate Gohan was not going to be a hype unit, but everyone was expecting LR Kid Buu, right? Everyone's like, this is the Kid Buu moment. This is the Kid Buu moment. And clearly it wasn't, right? So Ultimate Gohan made sense to me, but a Kefla, you could say, is in the same realm as Ultimate Gohan, and that's fine. They might want to save a fusion for not a yellow coin LR. Like, we would have to think. It'd be sick to have a DFE Shin unit. That'd be pretty cool. Like, honestly, that'd be sick. But I don't think we're seeing Majin Buu Saga for a hot minute. I do think June is going to be a tag droids and a LR tank top Trunks with a costume change into a Saiyan armor who does the heat dome attack. That's my predictions for June. I think it's very likely. If you look at last year, we got Rose with a domain last year. And then we also got Cell Max, which didn't matter. That doesn't, Cell Max doesn't matter. It's just as long as it's that. But to me, it seems like a tag unit or a reversible exchange, whatever you want to call it, is kind of destined to come for June if we're following last year. LR Analaza is wild. AT-AT is wild. Well, we already have the free-to-play one, so I don't know why we'd get another one. But yeah, so for me, right, it seems very evident we're getting some kind of tag unit for June, and to me, tag droids make sense. We have the EZA tech droids. We have EZAs for the future Gohan and Trunks. We have EZA for AGL future Trunks. And then we also have a super EZA for Fizz Trunks we could do there as well. Kind of all of those feels like that's going to be the case. And then again, costume changes seem to be a very big thing they're hammering this year for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. I can use one item, by the way. I am allowed to use one item on this run. If you remember the wheel spin, I'll show you the wheel spin if you don't believe me. But I did that we did pull that. So, what a sick battle motion, man! Oh my gosh, so good. So that leads me into what I think is going to be Tanabata. I've been bouncing around Tanabata a lot. Is Tanabata gonna be GT? Is Tanabata gonna be is it going to be Vegito Blue and Damasu? Is Tanabata going to be Namek? I think I'm finally settled into a Tanabata. Tanabata to me is going to be a tag, LR tag, ROF Blue, and a Part 2 LR Carnival Golden Frieza. To me, that's what it seems like. And you're like, well, they won't do two tag units in a row. They did Domain Rose and they did Domain UI last year. So I would not be shocked at all if they do a double tag back-to-back again this year with the tag droids and to tag ROF Blues. Man, he does so much less without a God unit on his team. That's insane. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and Pycon it up. I'm going to do that, yeah. I know I kind of want to save that for the dodge canceling portion of this, but I don't love the fact that AGL Pycon or STR Cell had to go slot 1 and STR Cell's not revived. Tanabata is going to be July 7th. So, again, RF Blues fit the theme. Usually, the Tanabata is 2 units or some kind of everyone's coming together to beat one enemy kind of thing. So Tanabata to me seems like ROF Blues make the most sense for that spot. tag LR Blue Goku into the Blue Vegeta, Golden Frieza. You get the Easy A's for the ROF Blues. You get the Easy A's for the LR Golden Frieza. You know, that all really makes sense. So yeah, I mean, that's what I think. Worldwide, Daima. It's Daima. Now here's the thing. Here's my thing. What are they doing with Daima? Because I don't think we're getting Daima next month. I really don't. Like, I know everyone's like, Daima. I don't know. Like, I want to say it's Daima. Like, Daima next month does make sense. Like, I'm not going to say it doesn't. But I would not be shocked at all if they don't do Daima and they go to tag droids in tank top trunks. They go to Tanabata without doing Daima. And they go to Worldwide doing Daima. And we lost. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, I can't use another item. I'm just stuck with this. Bomb in slot 1. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So here's 2 alternate scenarios. One. Is they don't call it Worldwide anymore. And it is, and we lost. Yeah, that's so tough. It's no longer called Worldwide anymore, and it's called Global Anniversary, and maybe they shift the orders of things, or they do something different. I don't know. They do a Global Anniversary, and they do a 6-unit anniversary just like Japan's, right? They do that. And they could do a 6-unit Daima celebration with an LR Majin Buu and Ku, an LR Goma, an LR Goku, an LR Vegeta, and like an LR squad. And what I mean by LR squad, Fist Pycon's a good pull. What I mean by the LR squad is like the Daima Goku, Daima Vegeta, the Piccolo, the Glorio, the Supreme Kai, the Tamagami, all of them when they go fight. Goma, when he first shows up, that to me seems like a pretty good LR. You could make a 6 LR Daima celebration, knock everything out, and then just move on, right? You could still do 4. Like, you could still just do part 1, Mini Goku, Super Saiyan 3 to 4 with Goma, transforming Goma, and then a part 2 LR being Vegeta and Goku, Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta, and Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and you're done. Right. But then we're just doing Ku Lion. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now, too. So again, it's just really hard to say where exactly they're going with this. I know I got LR Fist Pycon. Who was the other guy I got? It was Evoken. Okay, well, we can bring Vegeta back because Evoken's worse than him. All right. We have to bring this fraud back on this team, guys. Ku with paralyzed. So yeah, I mean, it's very interesting when you look at it. It's the team, right? Yeah. Okay. This is still a rough team. It's a lot of dodging against a unit that's against a boss that is very dodge cancel heavy. So yeah, I mean, it's very interesting to see where Dokkan goes. I think Namek. Yeah, basically, Michaela, exactly like that. Basically, exactly like that. I think also Namek has a good chance to be Christmas. Now that we're looking into kind of everything and the picture of everything, I really do think Namek has a chance to either be New Year's or to be Christmas. I think we see a Garlic Jr. in September. That's really as far as I'm going to go with predictions wise. I'm just trying to think like out of that. That's kind of where I'm at. But I feel pretty confident next month and then Tanabata and then Worldwide. I feel pretty confident in it right now. But again, if it is a Daima Worldwide, but they're not planning on using Du or Ku in the Worldwide celebration, then I could see them releasing a Du or Ku in August, or they could release one now, right? Like that. Those are both possibilities for sure. But I really do think June really does kind of scream to me an Androids and Trunks celebration because again, first of all, we have so many EZAs left for the future Saga stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of get one more future celebration kind of to knock out the rest of it, because again, Cell's celebration didn't knock out any of the future EZAs. They actually went straight to the Golden Week units with the Goku and the Cell, so I was a little shocked they didn't do the tag droids, or not the droids, the tech droids, or they didn't do Gohan or Future Trunks or something like that. Really, the tech droids was the one I kind of expected the most. So to me now it seems very evident that they're doing a future Saga celebration at some point. Again, it doesn't have to be in June, but that's just when I think is the most likely scenario for it to happen. How many Yellow Coins LRs are left this year? There's one for Golden Week, there's one in June, and then there's one in is it October? Yeah, October. So there's one in October, there's one in June, there's one that's part 2, and that's it. That's the rest of the Yellow Coin LRs this year. So we have 3 left still. All right, we got the revive off at least. This is rough. We're not doing good at all. Like, I kind of just been chatting away while making plays here, but dude, this has not been a good run. I'm really not loving what's going on right now. But it's not a lot of, again, the problem is this whole team's all dodge, and we're going to go into a dodge canceling phase soon. So it's going to be a little rough trying to survive this, but we'll try. But I don't know. We're kind of in a rough scenario. I'm excited for New Year since we should get EZAs for Fraud and Orange Piccolo. No, maybe no. I don't know, because it's like it's not like, so is the Golden Week tournament of power or tournament participants? To me, the Yellow Coin LR, it could be anything that's related to either of them. So it could be a Kaba from the U6 versus U7 fight. It could be a Kefla, because the Kefla is, Universe 6, she's a tournament participant, right? So it's really hard to say what exactly or how far the restriction goes, per se. I could sit here and say, oh, well, the conditions are that it has to be this from this arc. So what's up, YY? To me, it just has to relate to the 2 units, whether it's via Saga, whether it's via Universe. That's really it. Like, it has to stay in the same time frame. Like, you can't go, let's say it's a Namek celebration, but they give us a Piccolo, Kami Piccolo, because Piccolo is in the Frieza arc or something like that, right? Like, no, it has to be related to that. So, for example, big names that seem very likely are Kaba and Kefla. Both are tournament participants, and then both are and both are Universe 6. So it probably has to relate mostly to U6 versus U7. So that's why I don't think we're going to see Bergamo. That's why I don't think we're going to see Rebrianna, as Ryan is saying here. They would have to fit in Universe 6 or Universe 7, and it has to be some kind of tournament in Super, Dragon Ball Super. So that's the only way. That's basically the conditions for this. Is a new Goku and Hit good? That's your interpretation. In long-form content to medium content, Goku isn't great. He's very good in short content. The Hit is not really good in short content, because he's pretty decent in medium content. He's very good, insanely good in long content. Really, like 8+ turn content. He's really good. It's very similar to last year. The Super Saiyan 3 Goku was good short, and Buu was good long. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku is good short. The Hit is good long form. And Buu did have stuff that made him good short, and there is stuff that Super Saiyan 3 Goku had that made him decent in medium content. But these units are really exclusively good for short or long. They're definitely complete polar opposites of each other. So again, like I said, it really does seem like there's a really good chance that it's Universe 6 unit. It could be Universe 7. I'm not going to rule out Universe 7 units. I'm not going to rule them out. We could see a Ultimate Gohan and Goku, or we could see a remade Goku and Hit tag unit. I don't think there's a Sailor Rebrand. She's not a popular character. Yeah. Stuff like that. We'll see in about 9 days, I think we'll get, 9 or 10 days, we'll know the Part 2 LR, but we should get some easy A's before that anyways. Like, we should have, we should be seeing probably God Goku and Hits easy A soon. You know what, actually, let me check when we got the reveal for, I want to check last year's Golden Week, and let me see when we got at our first Easy A outside of... Well, I know it's not following the direct schedule, because I already know we got the Super Easy A pretty early this year. But the first Easy A we got was May 2nd for the Boo Exchange. Okay. So we could see an Easy A details tomorrow morning, by the way. Just off of that alone. But... no, you know what? That's not true. That's not true. Don't quote me on that. That's incorrect. Because then that would mean that... No. How are they planning on doing this? Let me see. So, when was the Super Easy A unit Golden Week last year? Super Easy A, Kid Buu came out the 21st. So, we'll probably get an Easy A on the 20th. We'll probably get an Easy A on... the 8th, it looks like. Okay. Some sub-easy A's. One of the sub-easy A's. The 14th. Okay. What do y'all think we're going to get for Goku week? Probably God Goku and... yeah, okay, so you know what? Yeah. So our next Easy A is not supposed to be till the 8th, as from what I'm seeing, or something around there. So probably God Goku and Hits Easy A is going to be for Goku's Day. And we're going to get a world tournament as well. That's already saw. So it should be God Goku and Hits Easy A for Goku Day. We're going to see sub Easy A's on the 14th. And then Tech Kale and Caulifla's Easy A on the 21st. Or the 20th, sorry. Sub Easy A's we could see. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the Tech Gohan and Piccolo and the... Tech Golden, or the STR Golden Frieza and Gohan. Outside of that, like Tech Frost, I guess, is an option, right? No, he's 8th year. Oh, yeah, Aunt Kaba, easy option for a sub Easy A. He has a potential for a sub Easy A. That's about it. It's probably just gonna be those two then. I mean, you could use AGL Kale. There's that Universe 6 mission you can use her on, but I wouldn't say come back. We could get a Fizz Hit Easy A, by the way, as well, this celebration. Like, all those free-to-play Universe 6 units, we could see free-to-play units, or free-to-play or Easy A's for them as well. Yeah. There's still a lot they can do, for sure. But yeah, that's a rough schedule of what to expect. So it looks like on Goku Day, we should expect a Goku Easy A, which again, from what I'm looking at, it should be a God Goku and Hit Easy A. It should be a... and then the 14th will probably either be a sub Easy A's, or it'll be Tech Kale and Caulifla, which is also possible. They'll release Tech Kale and Caulifla to come out the same time as LR Kefla, if we're getting a Kefla, and then release sub Easy A's on the 21st for the Gohan and Frieza, the Gohan and Piccolo, and then Kaba, maybe some Universe 6 free-to-play Easy A's as well, something of those mixes. So there is a lot of content to come. It's just... it is a little weird how they spaced it out for Golden Week, because if we're supposed to expect our next Easy A in a week, there's really not a lot of content going on in between then. Like, refresh me. Is there any events coming up soon to... oh, there is Super Battle Road. I know there's a Super Battle Road coming. right? There's a Battle Road coming, but that's it. That's all I can think of. We already got Battlefield. We already got our Infinite Dragon Ball history. The Dokkan events, clearly. We got the Seriously Serious Battle, which will probably get a part 2 stage. We already got our Red Zone missions yesterday, I think. Is it yesterday or today? I don't know which one it was. It's going to be a standalone Kefla. They don't really try to get too fancy with the Yellow Coin LRs. I'm not going to rule out and say it's impossible that it isn't a... I'm not going to say it's not a chance that it couldn't be her, but there is a good chance that it is just standalone Kefla. Something I really want is a crossover to replace Dragon Ball Heroes. There's a good chance we do see that. There's a good chance we do see a crossover replacement this year. My number 1 bet is Xenoverse, and then number 2 would be Dragon Ball Legends. Outside of that, I don't really know, but I would say that there's a really good chance that Xenoverse gets kind of the spotlight again for the crossover slot in November. We could see a Dokkan Fest transforming Mass Saiyan. We could get a Dokkan Fest Demigra. We could get a Dokkan Fest Mira, right? There's a lot of options, and I'm pretty sure that Mira and the Demigra are both on demonic power. So, there's options for sure for what they want to do with it. But it really does kind of feel like Xenoverse. All right, Ryan, catch ya when we see ya. Adios. But... yeah, I think Xenoverse seems pretty likely. The 2 Polar Legends where they add this mechanic for a unit and they don't make a new character with the same mechanic. Like I said, there's a really good chance that they're going to use the tag mechanic next celebration. And then the celebration right after. To me, that's what it seems like. To me, it really does seem pretty evident that we're going to see tag droids and then there's going to be a tag RF Blues right after. I think you're saying that now, but I really do feel like there's a really high chance that we're going to get spammed with tag units towards the middle of this. What event are you playing? The Goku Story Universe Survival Saga. It does suck that when you lose your revive, you can't go into ×10. That's the only kind of gripe I don't have that many gripes, and you all do, but it kind of sucks because it's just you have to revive with him then. And him and Cell don't mesh super well if that's the case. But yeah, that's just not great, actually. The good thing with Cell dying is that this Goku becomes a lot more defensive early on. So earlier in the fight, if Cell revives, you have intro and revive, which I thought about today, and I asked someone to calc that. It's pretty cool. I didn't even think about that being the case, that you could if you revive with STR Cell, then you have your intro buff and you have your revive buff. Wait, you like this unit? Yeah. He's a short unit. He's a short form unit. He could have 6 million defense if you run with STR Cell. You kill STR Cell. Let's say you run STR Cell turn 1, right? He dies, and then you have Blue Kaioken turn 2. He has 6 million defense and guard and 70% dodge. Turn 2. And he keeps that till turn 4 when his intro wears off. The only disadvantage of doing something like that is you lose the standby. But then you could also just use a standby. So it's just you could kind of play around with it a little bit, but he's really good in short content. In 1 to 5 turn content, he's amazing. And you're like, well, but he loses HP. In 1 to 5 turn content, it doesn't even matter, right? You're reviving anyways. You're going into your standby if you don't use STR Cell. It does in 5 turns, it doesn't matter. It only matters when you start pulling it out and you start going to 10 turn content. And even then, I don't think it matters that much. But you can get caught with Blue Kaioken the longer it goes. The other thing I will say. Where's my King STR? He's not coming. He's not going to be on this team. The other thing I will say for whatchamacallit, for STR Kaioken, or not for STR Kaioken, for Blue Kaioken, but now I'm forgetting my point, so I'm not really sure anymore. But yeah, I mean, I don't really see an issue with him too much. Oh yes, I remember my other point now. And another thing is too is like everyone complains about the HP loss, and I don't know, it is what it is. But the moment we get a premium unit that needs to be under 70% HP, everyone's like, oh, it's so hard to get under 70% HP. Just run Blue Kaioken. He's gonna get you under there, and you're gonna live, and you're gonna be fine. He's like, there is nothing in this game. There is nothing in this game that can deliberately lower your health. And I know it's not by choice. I understand that. I do wish we had an item that got rid of your health. That would be so much better. But he's kind of all we have right now. Vegito takes 56 damage while STR takes... So STR UI is better. How do we get to STR UI? Oh, you're talking about like Vegito versus STR UI. I was like, what are we talking about? We're actually holding our own pretty well against this Jiren. Lock Vegeta to slot 3, please. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's 4. So that's what, 80% damage reduction? Do we think Cell lives this? He's gonna have to. I don't really have a choice. This team's just so bad. There's no slot 1 units. That's so tough. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I get the hate for this unit. I understand that people are frustrated. I do understand that does exist. Everyone was hyped for Blue Kaioken, and they wanted him to do this, and they wanted him to do that. Now, here's an example of losing because of Blue Kaioken's effect, right? Right here is one of the examples of why the SA effect is bad, 100%. This is a prime example because he's going to whittle my health all the way down to 1. But it doesn't even matter because Blue Evolution was going to live anyways. But yeah, I mean, it does suck that we're going to be at 1% health. So yeah, this is the only tough thing. I will say, it's right here. It's on film. But that's also one of the reasons why I said what I said, is the fact that the reason why this unit is not good in long form content is because eventually he'll get you caught. We're actually going to live, by the way. See, this is why this is so stupid. This is why people complain so much about this unit and like, oh my gosh, he's going to lose health. I'm at 8,000 health and I'm going to live. Like, we're in a meta where we're going to, it's full health to none. Even if I have 2% health or 1% health when I'm done, I get to heal next turn. Like, I don't know. We just find stuff to complain about, apparently. Just don't die, Vegeta. Please don't be a fraud. Thank you. Another AoE. Here we go. What's a character you would like in this game? It's a good question. A character I would like in this game. Do we know which one died? Which one got the revive? Oh, it's this one. Okay. I would like to see a UI unit from the first fight. I would love that. I just don't think we're going to see that kind of unit for a bit. Like, I would imagine we see that UI when we're up to EZA, when we're getting ready to EZA tech UI. Because there really isn't that many Tournament of Power units in the 8th year, if I recall. See, that's so tough. The Tournament of Power EZAs. A new baby would be so peak, man. Like, doesn't it feel like he's on his way or something like that? I don't know. I said it once, but I really want a new Android 13. Android 13, yeah, it's very likely next year. I don't think this year, but next year for sure. I do wonder where they're going to put baby in. Like, a baby does seem kind of evident. Can we stop getting PyCon? I'm not adding him to the team, brother. really want a Piccolo versus 17. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would be interested to see how they would execute a version of that, but I don't know. I don't know if I would change this team though. Like, I'm sitting here like I don't. It's not you are Goku. Am I crazy when I say I want to see a standalone? No, I really thought there was a chance we got to see LR, TOP, 17 in the Cell celebration. I thought that he had a good shot. I thought Pycon had a good shot too, and not a lot of people did, but I really did. Man. Like, Gohan's good, but for the scenario we're running, it doesn't make much sense to run him. I mean, he's going to be better than Blue Evolution, but I want to run Blue Evolution for the links with Blue Kaioken. Man. How many more attempts do we have? We're kind of in danger zone. Yeah, 3 attempts. 3 attempts left. Let's just rock it again. We have 1 use of an item. That's all we get. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that they do use that for TOP 17 for sure. Like I said, I do wonder with Baby what they're going to do with him later this year. But a UI that like this original Spirit Bomb Goku, that UI. Remember, y'all is going, but not my. Yeah, exactly. But it's just like, I think here's my thing. He's a slot 2 unit, and I have a billion slot 2 units. There's not a point to add him. Like, again, in a normal scenario, I would run him over the Evolution Blue Vegeta. But I have Blue Kaioken, and I really want those God Links up. So that's the only reason why I'm running him, because Blue Evolution did cost me earlier. So it's not, I do need him to keep performing, I guess. I mean, but he's already died once out of our 3 runs we've done so far. So let's not give him too much credit. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. With the UI again, I was thinking like, okay, so here's my thing: 12th anniversary, and I know that seems super far away, right? 12th anniversary seems extremely far away. However, the 12th anniversary, I can almost assuredly say it's going to be a tag Saiyans, each one, tag Saiyans for each one of them, that are going to fuse into a Gogeta Blue or a Vegeta Blue, separate units. Super easy. Why? Because we have EZA Gogeta Blue happening there. We have EZA Broly happening there. We have EZA Beast. We have EZA Gammas. We have EZA Vegeta Blue. We have EZA Fusion Zamasu, EZA Future Gohan, and EZA Sword of Hope Trunks for the 12th anniversary. It is a loaded lineup. A loaded lineup for EZAs. But same time, it does seem very evident that it's going to be at least one of the LRs are going to be or two of the LRs are going to be a Gogeta Blue and a Vegeta Blue. Could we see UI there? Maybe. Could we see UI later on? Maybe as well. We could see a new Fusion Zamasu there. We could see a new Sword of Hope Trunks. We could see and this year, I'm guessing the year is Nameku versus Frieza. Ethan, are you saying like New Year's? That New Year's is going to be Namek versus Frieza? Because I could see that. I think it's either Christmas or that. And when we see Diamond SSJ4 Goku worldwide, it seems like worldwide for him. Yeah, Mikhail, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you why he's not on Connected Hope at all. Literally at all. I couldn't tell you why. I want a 17's counter animation to be when he deflected the bullets, the poachers, and bullets in the key blast. Yeah. Be good. 17 has some good stuff. But yeah, so I mean, it's the 12th anniversary to me seems very easy. The 11th anniversary is a little harder to diagnose. I mean, if the or can easier than on New Year's. If the worldwide banner can easier than on New Year's. The 2021 units won't easy until anniversary. So I don't know. They might save Namek Goku for in that. You know, you say that. Could they easy a Namek Goku? Or not easy. Could they do Namek Goku for anniversary? They could do that, huh? They could do like a new Namek Goku and a new Frieza, and the rest of it be GT. Because here's the thing, right? So here's our EZA lineup for the 11th anniversary, right? Here's the ones we could basically lock in. EZAs for Z Duo, GT Duo, Kaiku, Carnival Gohan, the Zehan. EZAs for Birdku, EZA for Cooler Duo, EZA for Final Form Cooler, the STR one, EZAs for Metal Cooler, and then EZA, Super EZA for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Super EZA for Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So that should be what? 10 EZAs basically already confirmed. So yeah, I mean, so let's say there's 6 LRs again, right? Because there's most likely going to be 6 LRs again for this anniversary. Most likely, not confirmed, but most likely. There's going to be probably a tag Super Saiyan 4s into Gogeta. Probably a new Shinron. Again, Namek Goku is a possibility. Frieza is a possibility. Baby is a possibility here. But we do have to consider Kaiku, Zehan, and Z Duo as well, right? Like those units do exist as well. So what are we expecting off of those? Like, is there going to be a, is there going to be a Majin Buu Saga unit? Is there going to be just another Goku? Maybe they'll just all EZA because there's a Goku there. Like, the Z Duo kind of makes me feel like there could be a Majin Buu Saga unit there. But again, if it is very similar to how they did it this year, it is going to be unpredictable. It's going to be super unpredictable next year on who's going to be there. Like, I could probably pick a few, right? Like, if GT seems pretty prominent with the GT Duo, Super EZAs for Goku and Vegeta. Now, of course, they did more EZAs, right? They had the bonus part, the EX part, quote unquote, right? With the with the GT Vegeta, the GT Goku, the Super EZA Vegeta. We could try to predict that. I wouldn't 100% be able to tell you exactly who that would be. Like, what's another duo unit? Like, could we see Orange Piccolo and Ultimate Gohan kind of getting an EZA for anniversary? Maybe. Ooh, good point. You know what? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's actually a great point, Ethan. So Namek Goku, that does feel like a pretty good anniversary unit, huh? Yeah, I do like that, actually. I like that a lot. So, Namek Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It seems like a really weird lineup so far. But Frieza and Sin could get some cards. Baby could get a card. And then, I don't know. Kid Buu. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But usually with anniversary, it is going to be pretty weird. Especially because if it is, again, here it is. Here's the thing, right? It could be all super class again. There could not be a single extreme unit. There also could be. I don't know. It's really hard to say. But it also depends on what the new mechanic is going to be too. Because let's say the new mechanic is I don't know. What's the next mechanic going to be, guys? I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. Type changing, selective transformations. I don't know. Like we're kind of in weird place, but yeah, Namek Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I like that. I don't hate that at all. Yeah, I I kind of like that a lot. I'm really sitting here and thinking about like, man, that actually does sound pretty good. It just makes sense. But again, like I said, the other LRs, I don't know. It's really hard to say. It could just be Gogeta, Omega, Goku, and Frieza, which that'd work. But they don't really ever do 2 extreme units for anniversary. So I don't know if they do Namek Goku for anniversary. That'd be really rough because that would mean there's a good chance we don't see Frieza. There's a good chance we'll see like a Dokkan Fest Final Form Frieza, like how they did Cell. But I don't know. If you shield actually at the same time, or you get a shield for 10% HP. Maybe. You know, actually, you did say shield, though, and that'd be pretty interesting. Like, what if there's a mechanic where, like, you change your stance? Like, oh, I'll click you. I'm going to attack this turn, so I want to attack. But you hurt your defense, right? Or, okay, this turn I want to defend and you don't attack at all, but you have really high defensive stats. So you're able to choose, like have the option to say like, oh, I kind of want this unit to be defensive this turn. So I don't care for the attack, just survive kind of thing. LR Turtles. Yeah, I don't know about a standalone LR Turtles yet. Now the 11th year is a possibility because we do have a Fizz Turtles slot. You know, we do need a Fizz. We're going to need a Turtles celebration in the 11th anniversary, or during the 11th year to EZA Triku and Turtles. Now, of course, they could separate them. They could, but I wouldn't be surprised if they revisit Turtles in the 11th year of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they revisit Android 13 as well. Again, I think Trey said it best. Usually, there's a pretty good law for movie bosses, and that's they're getting a buff every 3 months. And I still have that in my predictions, essentially, because we just got a buff for Janemba in movie bosses in April. So my next prediction is September release for Garlic Jr. With those EZAs. It also could happen in August. Just a Garlic Jr. no part 2 LR, and then you just kind of just roll with that. Like that's also a possibility for sure. Give Trico defense. You can only imagine, right? You can only imagine. Cell should die, but I need Cell to die. I can't have Goku die. But if I have to stand by, though. There's no way I can't stand by. I have to stand by. I'm going to stand by. As ready for new unit, and then side banner 14 and 15. Yeah, I agree. 13's on his way for a new unit for sure. Final form for Frieza, and then EZA, Fizz Golden Frieza. See, here's the thing, though. If they let's just say, let's say it's our prediction, and let's say they do exactly what we're saying, and they wait until not New Year's. They use Namek Goku for anniversary, and they don't use Final Form Frieza. They're not going to wait that long to not use Angel Golden Frieza. I think Angel Golden Frieza has a really good shot of EZAing during Tanabata with ROF Blues. Like you could see Int ROF Blues, EZA, LR AGL Golden Frieza, EZA, Fizz Angel Golden Frieza, EZA, Super EZA for who's his face? Tech Golden Frieza. And then maybe let me see what movie bosses is looking like, or just that movie, I guess. Movie heroes and movie bosses. I'm trying to think who else would. Is there any EZAs or like any units from the Resurrection F that need like a sub EZA? Do we know? I can't think of any on top of my head. This is why I didn't want to have the Cell die. All right, well, we do have the herb. 80% damage reduction. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, there's the Jacko, so you could sub EZA, but only one would be a little weird. But AGL Frieza? No, because isn't he a Namek EZA? I'm not talking about sub super easy A's. Oh, well, he's dead anyways. Let me see. That's so tough, man. So unbelievably tough. This has been rough. This has been a rough. Oh, there's AGL Krillin, but is he free to play though, right? Yeah, so he wouldn't work. Tech UI is gonna suck in this fight. But I guess we could try it. Oh no, Tech UI is good in this fight. What am I even saying? I literally. Unit on your team cannot be used the rest of the run. Bye bye, Evolution Blue Vegeta. You're gone forever, and I don't ever want to see you again. So that's fine. Oh, we have a chance, guys. We have a chance. We have a chance. Okay, we have a chance. That's nice. I mean, I still want hit, but that could work. Okay. I feel like Fizz Pycon still has use. AGL Pycon I've yet to use his standby, his active yet. So we'll do that, and then we'll do a Tech UI. Where's Tech UI? Yep. Okay. Here we go. We're back in it. And again, I am able to switch my team. Like STR Cell is my lead for now, but I'm not forced to run STR Cell. He's just there for now as a really big placeholder because again, I really just wanted to be able to run tournament participants properly. Anyway, so back. So AGL Jacko, yes, so he would get a sub EZA. There's just really not a lot of options for sub EZAs for Resurrection F, huh? Oh, yes, there are. These guys. The green ROF Vegeta and the Fizz ROF Blue Goku. Yeah, those two can sub EZA as well. And they're stackers? Hold up. They're stackers? Wow, these two could be actually really good. Huh. Huh. Yeah, so Jacko and these two could be sub EZAs. And then you have the... And then, of course, you have the ROF Blues. And then you have the Golden Frieza EZA. And then Super EZA for Tech Golden Frieza. And then Angel Golden Frieza. That is my prediction for Tanabata. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, I didn't know those two were in line for EZAs. And yeah, they'd be really good ones. No. So Ethan, not the Int ROF Blues. I'm not talking about those two. Actually, well, let me verify that. No. What I'm referring to is the Tech Super Saiyan Blue, or no, the Tech Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Wow. Tech SSB Vegeta and the Fizz SSB Goku from ROF. They're side banner units, I think, or maybe just regular SSRs that have an awakening, I think. But, well, no, they stack too. These two stack as well. The blue Goku stacks in base. It's just attack, but he does stack. So all the RF Blues actually stack. I don't know what they're going to change with the Int RF Blues because they only stack attack. But the Fizz and the Tech RF Blues, they stack both attack and defense. So there's a good chance they're greatly stacking on sub EZA. That could be a sneaky option. Yeah, the side banner units are really good. All right. Hey, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to mute, but I'm going to continue playing. Give me, like, just a minute or two. I'll be right back. So I just realized. All right, guys, I'm back, and I just realized something. Also, yes, I think they are nuking leaders. I think, but yeah, Tech UI is going to be pretty problemsome on this team because of the clashing domains. I love domain. Come on, everyone say it now. I love domains. Yes, yes. Peak. Oh, man. It's such a problem. It's such a problem right now. That's an issue. I hope me just grinding easy A stage is like a nerd. That's a problem. That's a huge problem. You see how much his numbers jump, by the way? You see how much his numbers jump when it's Blue Kaioken next to him versus when he's not? He was hitting 24 million. He was hitting 24 million at 55%. He's hitting 21 now, but it's because he's under 70%. Like him with Tech UI under 70% with the Blue Kaioken next to him, he's hitting absurd numbers. But that's why I hate the fact that the Blue Kaioken, the AGL one, is a slot 3 unit. Why? You understand how much better this Blue Kaioken gets when it's not. Oh, I just realized I get domain next turn. Oh, that's. No, never mind. It gets put up by the other cell. I hate it here. I mean, it's a good thing I don't need it until we fight. Oh my gosh. Why? It's a good thing we don't need the domain until we fight AGL Jiren. But it's like, I don't know, man. It's kind of tough. I really wanted to activate the domain next turn because then I could buff his counterattack. But now I'm going to have to use the counterattack. I don't love that. I don't really love that at all. STR cell is starting to become a problem more than a solution. But it's not like I have much better options right now over him. Yep, there's this cell domain. And let's wait 5 turns to use our next one. We have to wait till turn. When's the next turn? Oh, well, he's going to die anyways, so that's cool, I guess. Let's float Tech UI then. There's no point that like HO Kaioken can link it with no limits too. Yeah, I mean it's true. I just don't love that he's a slot 3 unit. Like, why can't he be slot 2? I don't know. Well, we're gonna die with him anyways with Cell. So we're going to go ahead and just go Blue Kaioken, but there's literally no need for that. And why would you ever link with him? I don't know. But it is tough that these two are clashing so much with each other. It's because you don't have the option to control Cell's domain. It just happens. But now we're going to float Tech UI and then float him right back. That's so tough, man. 4 million. I mean, Blue Kaioken now have... Wait! That works? Wait, does that override Cell's revive? Did I just screw myself over? What just happened? So does Cell get the revive or does the Goku get the revive? Huh. I've never seen that before. Cool. Cool. It's because I'm almost certain that Goku got the revive. Dang. Okay, so definitely don't do that. Give me the other one. Don't give me UI. So tough. So unbelievably tough. I don't want to run the pseudo Universe Survival Saga team. Look at all the options left on the wheel. AGL Cell, use or Go Frieza, Hit. Like, man, I don't know, man. That's so tough. I don't even know how many attempts we have left, but no, I'm still here. Unfortunately, I'm still here. Okay. I banned evolution from the rest of my runs. That's right. I do have int now. I can run the int one. And then I have Evokin as an option. Oh, wait. Full power, right? So we could run you. This is such an awful team composition, but it's gonna be better than running the double cells, I think. I think so. Let me check who we all have. So we have Bojack, won't use him. Pikkon, we have both the Pikkons. Super Easy Gohan, no. Kaioken, no. We have Cell, Evokin, Tech UI, and then we just got this too in the Super Easy A. Dude, who's probably our best team we can run right now? Like, literally, this might be our chance. Oh, bear. Barely better. Yeah, I mean, I think my issue, though, is the fact that STR Cell's clashing so much with my team that I want to, well, how I want to run it. It just doesn't make sense. And STR Cell's not helping. Like, when he revives, he is, but the other cell's going to die. Like, if I could run STR Cell individually, this would not be an issue. In fact, all of my issues get fixed the moment I can use int hit. But I think this is my last attempt. At least I'm almost certain it is. So this is really where it really gets ugly. This is a tough challenge. I didn't realize how tough this was going to be. I really thought this was going to be pretty easy because you have int hit, the Pikkons, but then I just forget this is a dodge canceling fight. So this is tough. HLI is a rainbow, but I don't see Fraud Watch. I hope not. I hope he's not on Fraud Watch today. I need him to not be on Fraud Watch. How about that? He needs to perform today. He cannot sell us a single time. Unless we're in a revive situation, then that's okay. But he cannot sell us right now. This is so tough, man. This is so rough. Okay, we got the Blue Kaioken intro. Which, I mean, shocker, I know, because we're running an entire tournament participants team. We should have the intro at this point. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so as we, I think, near, this might be the last attempt. I forget. I have to check if it's this one or the next one. What should the punishment be with a loss? Don't go crazy. SSBKK can literally make ABY revive like nothing happened. It's true. What should the punishment be for a loss here? Man, I don't love this either. This is a rough rotation. What should the punishment be for a loss? Because I've never lost a challenge before, so that's why I'm asking. And we are in danger, especially you give us money. Well, how am I giving y'all money? I would love to know that. Like, how am I going to give y'all money? The only thing I can do is like, gift y'all subs. It's fine. I mean, Blue Cow Cannon was able to get us out of here. All right, Tech UI intro. They say there goes that much HP as if I don't have a 2-second solution to that called HP recovery. Watch this. See that 85% down there? 100. Like, bro, 15% is nothing. Like, I don't know why y'all complain so much about that, bro. It's all the way back already. It took 2 seconds to recover my HP, bro. All right. MUI is dodging, which is good. I want to get Tech UI on the rotation with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. We'll keep these two together, Evolution and UI, the OG Year 9 duo, post-UZA. Just keep dodging. Just keep dodging. Yep, nice. Okay. Again, my number one issue still is going to be Int Jiren, though. Int Jiren's still going to be a big hassle to deal with once we get there, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully we have a revive still by the time we get there. I don't really care for Goku's standby at this point. Unless we get to AGL Jiren with it, then yeah, then I do care about the standby because that's a nuke if we can pull it off properly. But yeah. If I have one more attempt after this, there's only 2 ways we can save the run. 1 with a pick any unit, or 2 with a hit. Really, both could help, but that's kind of where we're at. It's one or the other. Okay, so I know Gohan can tank slot 1 here, but I really do want to keep these 2 together. So we're going to keep these 2 together. I just really want to use the Blue Kaioken's in action together. They're so fun. Well, it's not fun as not dodging, though. I'll tell you that much. That is not fun. You're totally going to win. I need to. I need to win. I need to win badly. Nice, nice, nice. You think they'll do a TUR Garlic Jr. someday? Yeah, there's a good chance we see him this year. Like I said, either September or like... I think September is a good possible slot for him. I also think that August is a good slot for him as well. One of those 2, we could see Garlic Jr. for sure. Actives, we don't need to use those yet. This kind of gets scary, though, because it's like, can either of them even tank slot 1? Like, the moment UI gets touched, he dies. That's the scariest thing about this. It's so... It's just frightening to run UI, bro. Just dodge. Just dodge. Okay, dodge again. This is what I mean. 300k on a normal, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? He's lucky that was only like a 1 million damage normal, man. That is so tough. Jeez, dude. I remember pulling in Dead Zone Piccolo from the Part 1 banner. Yeah, I mean, he should get an easy A. Because I would imagine we see a Dead Zone celebration this year with us, too. You think they'll do a load of Sand Saga units maybe one day? No, I really don't. There is enough Sand Saga stuff to build a celebration. Like, there is. But I don't think it's going to be a big celebration. What I would imagine the celebration looks like is something like in August. Again, I think we see Garlic Jr. in September. I do. So that leaves August for the typical Earthling kind of unit slot. And that, to me, is kind of when I expect a Sand Saga unit. Probably a TN or a... like, you could see a TN in that slot. We could see a Nappa in that slot. Usually unhyped units are in October or in August is what I'm saying, before Worldwide. So one of those you could see basically something that this is what happens when you don't use a revive, but it's fine. We already have a revive protecting that rotation, so we're fine. But so it's one of those two, right? For this year. But in general, is there one day that could, like, the stars could align and we could get a lot of Sand Saga units all to drop at once? Maybe. But I just don't know. They've used a lot of moments in these LRs, and that's kind of where the issue lies, is the fact that they've used all of these units, best scenes in the middle of, in the middle of that stuff. So it's just a little hard to say if they'll ever just sit down and like remake, redo a unit like Goku and Piccolo from the Raditz fight, make them a tag unit. Like, that's a possibility. A tag Gohan and Piccolo from the Saiyan Saga fight. Sure. A tag Vegeta and Nappa. Sure. So there is the option of those tag units. The tag units do revive the category of Tad. It does. They just have to actually make them units and not free-to-play units. And they still have yet to do an actual LR, Goku, Krillin, and Gohan. Hey guys, by the way, I thought Goku didn't do damage. I thought Blue Kaioken didn't do damage. That's 30 mil. Hold up, guys. Let's look real quick. I thought Blue Kaioken didn't do damage, guys. But that's 30 million. I'm so confused. I thought he didn't do damage. I guess we're talking about the different Blue Kaioken Goku. Anyways, and the other one also does 30 million. Like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how we're complaining about these units. All right. Don't lock Gohan. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we have a free revive here. How's Gohan using it? And what's the percentage of this Goku? Okay, hold up. What is this? What is this? That's a 79% Goku with all 4 slots opened? Why is he not 100%? Okay, whatever. I don't know what we're doing. Gohan hasn't built up a lot yet, but this is risky because the Jiren. This Jiren could kill us. Halloween's gonna be in Garlic Jr. That's what I was saying. I think. No, I was saying September. Sorry. I think Garlic Jr. is going to be in the Halloween slot. Is what I meant to say. Sorry. Wherever Slug was, that's where I think Garlic Jr. is going to be. This is important right here. This matters a ton. How everything's going to go here. Okay. He's 100% dodge. He's fine. What I'm more so worried about is the AoE. I can care less about Goku in slot 1. I'm going to have to proc his active to raise my defense up and then get the orbs to get more HP. At least I think it raises his defense. I might be wrong. I might just be doing this for no reason, and then this is just a waste. But but this is kind of my only gamble, right? Let's see here. Does that do that? Do you raise defense temporarily? Please say you do. No, it just massively raises attack for 1 turn. Oh man, that's fine. We're just gonna have to hope, I guess. I was hoping. Well, no. Okay, his defense did increase a little bit. Okay, so it did work the way I wanted it to. Okay, I was a little sad. I was not gonna lie. I was gonna say there's no way I just messed that up. Okay, we're fine. It did work the way I wanted it to. Granted, it still wasn't as much as I wanted it to be, but it's fine, I guess. He did take damage anyways. Cool. Thanks. That's so cool. So cool. Another tag I think we should get more love is Namekians. Yeah, I guess the issue is it's like the only notable Namekian that hasn't gotten a premium unit recently is DKP. And we have a free-to-play one that's still good that we just got. So it's not like they shouldn't get love, because they definitely have gotten love, and there's going to be an easy A for Orange Piccolo sometime this year too. So I think Namekians have actually gotten a decent amount of love. I just think it's more so down to the point of is you only have so many Namekians that you can make good. Like Nail, right? Like Nail's another one we haven't gotten yet, but it's like Nail's going to be an August type character. He's not hype enough to make people summon for him. So it's really like we've gotten Slug recently. We got a DKP recently. Piccolo Jr. should easy A next year. Orange Piccolo is going to easy A soon. We should get a standalone Orange Piccolo LR soon. So, with all those factors, and it's the real answer is there's just not a lot of love for the category because there's not a lot of options for the category. All right, well, we're at the end, so let's go ahead and tech UI this. Let's get the guaranteed dodge. We don't want to put ourselves in a position where we have to force ourselves to run tech UI or tech SSBK in slot 1. I just want to get the guaranteed dodge. And both Blue Kauk and Gokus now should have 80% dodge this turn, so that's solid. Problem is Jiren also hits harder now, but, it is what it is. They're really good, but they're limited dynamic Saga. So they're not even really, I don't know. A lot of people talk about that unit, but it's just like, they're good, but if you're running dynamic Saga units. So I don't know, like that's just how I see it. It's like, look, they're good, but they're super restricted, and the team Namek is not good right now. Now, granted, if we get some more Namek units, we get a anniversary level Namek Goku. Okay, well now we're talking, but he only has, let's see here, 60% damage reduction for his first 2 turns, but he really needs a Namekian or Planet. Oh, he's also Namekian. He's good for Namekian. He's good for the Namekian category, which is good, but still. You're probably going to run him more so on Namek Saga than Namekians. I don't know. I don't love the unit's design, especially because it relies so much on that. And then you have to exchange when you have to be 70% or less turn 4, and the only unit that can do that for you is Super Saiyan Blue Kauk and Goku that everyone hates. So yeah. Yeah, but my point I'm trying to say is like Namek Saga as a whole sucks. That's the point I'm trying to get across. It's not the point of, it's Namek who has to save you, but Namek is the only relevant option. It's that Namek sucks as a whole. That's the point I'm trying to get across. Namek Saga is not good at all. Like, that's the problem. Then there's other who got treated like from Legends, yeah. I mean, like, he's good in Festival Battles, but that's it. So that's all you got. Okay. All right, we're still alive, folks. He has 50% damage reduction, but there's no way he lives a super. I could put you here. Oh, I'm going to app reset. I forgot. Hold up. I'm going to app reset, guys. I apologize. I just realized I have an item still. I haven't used my item yet. I'm going to use my item here. I'm going to have to use my item here. Should I say for Tanabata or save on Kaio? How do I be Beerus and Golden Frieza from Goku's story? Because they're not hard bosses. Golden Frieza is not hard anymore, and neither is Beerus. Like, they're not even close to the hardest fights in the game. How about you run Planet Namek Saga in this fight, and then you tell me how they do? Dokkan mode's nice. Dodge. Oh my gosh. There's no way app reset for this. Please say I have one more attempt. Oh my gosh. It's funny that we have all these tournament participant buffs. We have all of them. We have all of these. And we still can't get the job done. I mean, Hit probably could have. No. Okay. All right. So what's the punishment, guys? You want me to do ticket summons? I don't know. What's the punishment? I can't believe this. App reset for what? Literally no reason for the app reset. I think Gohan had a better chance of surviving that. Oh, man. This is why Jiren's the hardest fight in the game, by the way. Harder than Festival Battles. Harder than Battle Hard Formidable Foe. It's Jiren. It's him. That's not a punishment. I'm not running Tech Birdku in Vegeta's fight. That's not a punishment. There's literally no punishment to that. Use STRU. We get to pick the next challenge. Okay. Sure. Just make it feasible, I guess. And torture you. All right, well, y'all discuss. Get an idea. What's the punishment? We got some banger OST going right now. All right. Yeah. I want to see. You'll see him in about, let's see here, 7 months, 8 months. You'll see Birdku in 8 months. Yeah. Anyways, to answer your question, because I definitely didn't answer it, how about neither and just say for worldwide? Tanabata units, as you can tell, they have value. It's hard to say. Because, their value is very up and down. Force them to make a moderate a Discord. What does that mean? Look at the history, right? We have Vegeta and Trunks. Vegeta and Trunks was really good for about half the year. And then they kind of phased out. And Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku has gone up and down, up and down, up and down. And then Tech UI, as soon as dodge canceling fights came out, he lost all of his value. So, and then Kaio and Hit, they're good, but they're both coming back on worldwide. I'm not throwing eggs at my PC. It has to be reasonable. Use y'all's one combined brain cell. Come on now. should have chose a battle hard formidable fight phase. See, that could show how good Blue Kaioken really is. Could have dominated for crap talking planet Namek. You have to use that. You have to use that until you run out of tries. Well, that's gonna be very quick. It's gonna take me 5 minutes. That's not gonna take long at all. Right, paragraph about how much you love SDR Evo cheat. No, my gosh. Exactly. Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate you. Yes, Namek Saga does suck. Playing like legit, playing legitly too. There's nothing more legit than throwing free-to-play Ginyu in slot 1. All right, well, I need y'all to come with one tag Rose and Zamasu for Tanabata. I don't think so anymore. I was kind of leaning that way, but the more I think about it, it really does feel like a tag ROF Blues and Golden Frieza for Tanabata, and they're going to do Daima for Worldwide. That's how I see it now. I could be wrong. I mean, Rose and I'm not going to say Rose and Zamasu don't have any chance, because they do, but the chances of them doing Rose and Zamasu and Vegeta Blue right now is a little low to me. I do think there's a really good chance they save Vegeta Blue for 12th anniversary when Vegeta Blue is supposed to EZA. Probably a Vegeta Blue and a Gogeta Blue kind of celebration for 12th anniversary. That's what I'm thinking. So, make a YouTube post about how much you hate these Golden Week units. Yeah, it's just not going to work, because they literally know that my stance is the other way. This that would be better if this was like the first day they released, and then I was forced to do something like that. Then that'd be pretty funny. Make you about something extremely controversial. Don't I already do that? I already do that stuff. Don't I already make YouTube videos about controversial stuff? Pretty sure that's literally what I do. If y'all don't come up with anything, I'm about to go get some tickets, and that's gonna be my punishment. Ooh, oh, we got something? So gonna attack Kaio Goku can good counts, I guess. Playing with that, you get an anti. I don't even have Balatro. I don't even know if my computer is a gaming PC. I don't even know. What even is an anti-15? I don't know. You said you did that. I never said I played Balatro. I never said that. I said I might play it if I could, but I don't have. I said no. What is the punishment? Download colorful stage, and when I play the attendance voice. What are we doing? Bro, I'm just gonna get some tickets. Bro. I'm not about to play this random game like on Dokkan Chief. We're not. We're trying to get off the app. I don't know, man. All right. In 1 minute, if we can't come up with something that's a reasonable within the app or something of the sort, challenge or whatever. Like I was fine with someone said earlier, like we get to choose your next salad. Like someone said up here, we get to choose your next challenge. I don't mind that. Like that seems like what about special like something special with artificial life forms? Like yeah, see like someone said like we choose your next challenge. I'm okay with that. Like I said, if y'all can come with something reasonable, but the problem is that and here I guess here's my thing is if you choose a challenge right for the next challenge, and then I lose that challenge, and I have to do that a new challenge that you choose because of that one. It comes a cycle. So I don't mind that. Your next choosing, yeah, choosing it was pretty nice. Okay, yeah, let's just do that for now. Y'all choose the next one, and then what we'll do is on the. I want y'all to think about another punishment for that one. That's not choosing the next challenge after choosing the next challenge. So come up with something that makes sense, reasonable, something of those sorts. But I mean, let's go. Let's do it now. Choose the next challenge now, because there's no point of like me loading up the stream and then you're like, hey, remember when you said you could choose a challenge? Like, just choose it now so we already have that. I guess. Or do you guys want it to be like when we start the next stream, y'all choose it on the spot kind of thing? Is that what we're kind of thinking? I need an answer from the people. All right, well, I guess while I wait for y'all's answer, I'm just going to do some challenge. Oh, wait, look, there's another tournament participants challenge. Fantastic. All right. While I wait for y'all to decide what my next challenge is, I guess. I said next year choosing the challenge would be good. Okay. Yeah, we can do that, I guess. That's fine. So the next stream, we will have the people choose when we get here. All right, guys. Well, that is all for this time then. We finally come up with something. It took us a bit, but we did it. We did it, guys. I knew we could do it. But thank you guys for checking in the stream. Thank you guys for popping by. I appreciate it very much. Tournaments participants seem impossible. How do you do it? What you're talking about what are you talking about? For the Vegeta stage? What you talking about, Chips? I haven't done it yet. Yeah, you're watching it live for right now. I am literally doing it right now, as we speak. I'll stay live until I finish it here. This shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. I could be wrong, though. We'll stay live while we do this. But it's also like, I guess here's my thing. Do you have all of the units? Like, yeah, I know it's lagging. I'm sorry, Chips. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's the do one that froze, huh? So it's actually not lagging. It was the screen mirror that ended up messing up. Interesting. Please pause. What? What is going on? Hold up. I don't know what's going on right now. My stream literally died. So, cool. Well, we finished it anyways, so that's cool, I guess. But yeah, sorry, Chips. I was literally gonna show you how to do this, but whatever. They decided, nah, we don't want to show you. We don't want to show our secrets, apparently. So yeah, I'll see y'all later, guys. Bye.